This week on the Spotlight, we talked to Jimmy Butler, back in the lineup for the Bulls, and that's a good thing. This week we also talked to Coach Tibbs. White Sox manager Robin Ventura does some analyzing and talking to the media, and we take you to this relief pitcher, and here's a special announcement.
Hey, what's up, Patrick? This is D. Rose. I just want to say congratulations on your 1400 show. Hope you much success and continue to do your thing.
Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, this is the 27th year of the Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Calabria Imports. That's where I go for Italian food, deli food. Mention this TV ad and get 10% off. Catering and sandwiches. It's at 1905 West 103rd Street. They have great stuff, and you should get it at Calabria Imports. The Cove has Benkowski Trivia Wednesday, May 6th at 8 p.m. Great people, great game. 1750 East 55th Street. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. The T-Wax Company does real estate investments. They want you to buy Chicagoland properties, providing profit opportunities since 1985. Call my friend Mr. Thomas at 773-456-3057. Make some money. Call 773-456-3057. Union Park Bar and Grill, open at 11 a.m. daily. Huge full bar, tons of screens, great sandwiches and appetizers, great staff, a parking lot, daily specials, always fun at Jackson and Racine. Every time I go to Union Park, I have a great time. So go there, Jackson and Racine, lunch, dinner, you name it. Lisa Davis Insurance and Tax Services at 107th and Western specializes in rollovers, tax recovery, tax resolution. They have insurance, auto, home, life, and business. You can call them at 773-873-8977. Lisa Davis for all your financial services. Amelia's Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner daily at 46th and Halsted. Le Mode Cerdo, Portrero and Mar, Ceviche al Limon, Salmon al Carbone, new cocktail menu, margaritas, martinis, and sangria. Great stuff at Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. You'll be glad you went.
Hey, what's up, Patrick? This is D. Rose. I just want to say congratulations on your 1400 show. Hope you much success and continue to do your thing. Thank you.
Welcome to the 1400th edition of the Sports Spotlight. Well, that's something I never knew I'd say. But going back to May of 1988, it's been quite a journey. And we'll try not to get too sentimental here. We want to get to the Bulls in a bit, fairly quickly, but it would not be right if we didn't address the recent passing of a great Chicago Bear and a great broadcaster, a guy I like to call a friend, Doug Buffone. I worked with him in 2 levels of radio. When I produced the Chicago Blitz, and he was the color commentator, and then in talk radio as well. And then just saw him at a number of events, and in fact saw him at a coffee shop on Taylor Street routinely. Just sad to have him pass so early. He was a truly great player in the Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers era, and then a very hard on his sleeve kind of broadcaster who will absolutely be missed. Now let's talk about the Chicago Bulls. Coach Tibbs always has his team well prepared. It's been an interesting grind developing with Milwaukee. Certainly an upstart young team that's trying to make their way. But the Bulls are more playoff savvy, more veterans, and more weapons. And that was evident in the Game 2 victory at the United Center Monday night. We got a chance to talk to several key people in this game, and might as well start with Coach Tibbs. And coaches asked, what about the health situation of Mirotic?
Like he was really hurting there after that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten an update yet.
Did he have to limp to the locker room, it looked like, or get carried to the locker room? Did you see that? Or?
No, I didn't see that either.
To kind of build off his question, too, I was curious if their first quarter defense versus the third quarter defense, you guys 11 and then 32, was it your execution being great in the third, lacking in the first? Was it something they did defensively?
Well, they're a great defensive team, so you want to give them credit. And then, whenever you commit, to somebody, there's going to be somebody open, and the onus becomes on us is how quickly can we find that guy, and then is it the right shot, and are we settling, are we holding on to the ball, are we dancing with the ball, are we making the right play, and so that's the. Obviously we would like to do better than we did in the first quarter, but you got to give them a lot of credit. They're a terrific team.
Tom, I know you said it was a physical game. Did you feel like Milwaukee was trying to dirty up the game at all?
No. I think that's playoff basketball. You're fighting for everything. There's, you know what the other team is doing. They know what you're doing, and then it's you have to compete. So we can't get and the thing is in this league, it's very easy. You can be very easily distracted. If you get something gets you off course, like some guys are in there to try to throw you off, and then you can't let anything throw you off, and that's where your discipline comes in. That's where your conditioning comes in. And that when you think about how you compete in tough, hard-fought games, that's what you have to fall back on. How hard have you worked? How much discipline do you have? How's your conditioning? Do you know how to function well within the group? Hopefully you've prepared for all those things. And if you haven't, you'll be exposed now.
Tom, it might not necessarily stand out in the box score, but how big do you think Mike's contributions were tonight?
Huge. He's huge for our team. It's a lot of times, his contributions get lost in a box score. But he helps you function well offensively, he helps you execute. His shooting opens up the floor. His passing is excellent. Always make the extra pass. And then defensively, he has a great understanding of team concepts. He's an excellent team defender. And all those things help your team function better. So he's invaluable to us.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. They come to you. You call them at 773-908-6081. Lowest prices, new and used. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll do your windshield, back window, or sides. They did a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they come in and finish it up. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. Nuevo Leon, for the best Mexican cuisine since 1962. Serving every day from 7 a.m. to midnight, conveniently located 1515 West 18th Street, just a block east of Ashland in Chicago. Of course, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a wide range of menu items. Everything from steak, seafood, to breakfast, to chicken, pork, dine-in, carry-out, tacos, enchiladas, everything you can imagine, and great quality at Nuevo Leon, 1515 West 18th.
Hey, what's up, Patrick? This is D Rose. I just want to say congratulations on your 1400 show. Hope you much success and continue to do your thing.
Thank you, Derek. Just the way we rehearsed it. And I will get you some Maxwell Polish as your pay for your fine announcement. So as we continue here with show 1400, I think we probably should get you to some Joakim Noah with his 19 rebound performance and some Jimmy Butler with this 31-point outburst, because they were the twin towers of strength on a day when the game was kind of mucked up and Derrick Rose wasn't at his absolute best, but didn't need to be with the balance of this roster.
For Joe, it looked like there was two key offensive sequence in the fourth quarter. Your handoff to Snell, he took that three after he hadn't taken many shots, and then Jimmy looked like he cleared out Mirotic and made the drive for the dunk.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that period in the game, those two sequences?
No, those were two big plays. That one dunk that Jimmy had was definitely huge. It gave us some confidence as a team. After he did that, he was really feeling himself after he did that. And then Tony Snelly hit a big shot in the fourth. Off the dribble handoff. It's a shot that he hits a lot. He's comfortable with, and somebody who's been working really hard. And proud of Snelly.
It looked like you got pumped up on Jimmy's dunk there.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody was pumped up after that one.
Hey, Jimmy, you played so many games in Milwaukee throughout your college and pro career, and there's such a big fan base in Chicago. Do you feel like you guys still have that home court advantage?
I think so. I think there's a lot of love for the Chicago Bulls that are in Milwaukee and that drive up there to the game. Joe thinks Milwaukee's my favorite city. I disagree with him, but I mean, I like it there. I played college ball there. They got a lot of love for me there, right, Joe?
Yes. I've never met somebody so excited for a shoot-around as Jimmy Butler in Milwaukee.
Joe, as much as you were strong on the boards and banging inside, it seems like you find great pleasure in distributing the ball. Can you talk about the passing part of your game?
I don't think I passed the ball particularly well today. I got a couple handoffs, but try to throw over the top a little bit too much. They're have very long arms on their team, and they get a lot of deflections. So I have to be a little smarter with my passing, my pass selection. And when you turn the ball over, they're very good in the open court. So I have to be careful with that.
This is for either one of you guys. It looked like Nico was pretty banged up after that skirmish with Zaza. I mean, what is your level of concern? I mean, you guys saw him in the locker room. How does he look?
He's fine. I like the way Nico didn't back down, obviously. For it being his first playoff series, I think Nico's is handling everything extremely well, and he's playing extremely well. So we want him to continue to build that confidence and play basketball the right way.
Jimmy, as your offensive role has increased, what sort of adjustments have you made defensively, whether it's in energy or floor position or anything?
Just try to limit my man from scoring or touching the ball, whatever it may be. I think on both ends of the floor, my job is to be assertive and to score the ball and stop the opposing team's scorers from scoring the ball. I think I've done a decent job. I can be better, obviously, so that's what film's for, and getting in the game and getting it done. Nope, just play hard and then get some steals, and I had no steals in that.
For Jimmy, uncharacteristically, you missed a lot of free throws.
Stop it.
And I'm not finished with the question now. What's the mentality when you look like even you obviously were unhappy with yourself at the time, then in the fourth quarter to want the ball to take those shots?
I shoot enough free throws that I shouldn't miss that many. And whenever you miss some, I guess I get down on myself sometimes, but my guys are telling me just step up and make them, shoot them, don't worry about it. But as far as on offense, I was in the rhythm, and I think Derek and Joe, whoever it may be, did a great job of getting me open or getting me the ball where I'm comfortable enough to score.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous Grade of Cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You know you should get to the Dirty Sock on alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. when I do my trivia game. They have great food, great drink, great people at 93rd and Roberts Road. It's a fun place. I've been going there for years. So start coming out on Thursday nights at least. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. We'll have fun. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. My newest best friends, Jackie's Hot Dogs, 5415 South Pulaski, open past midnight, 7 days. 2 Polish and a fry, $5.69. A Euros plate for $8.59, and that's with extra fries and more and meat. Big Baby Double Cheese, $2.85. They also have tamales, Italian beef, pizza puff shakes, chicken breast, onion rings, and more. Jackie's Hot Dogs has it all at 5415 South Pulaski. You should get over there as soon as you can. We're talking White Sox 2015, and just trying to get a little handle for how you felt your spring training went, and being up here in maybe a little breezy conditions here. It takes some getting used to in April, doesn't it?
Certainly, yeah. I'm no stranger to the cold weather, though. I mean, I'm from Michigan, so I've been playing baseball in April and March outside for my whole life. So, although it's not ideal, I'm used to it by now. So, definitely missing that warm weather in Arizona, though, for sure.
Yeah. Well, they say that pitchers have the advantage in the early part of the season, and also maybe when the weather is kind of crappy out. So, you got to maybe look at that as your own psychological edge.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, that's I'm guessing that's probably a hitter that told you that. I think it's probably a level playing field. I mean, we pitchers and hitters and position players, we all got to deal with it in kind of our own way. You know what I mean? Pitchers still got to get your arm warmed up, and that's hard to do when it's cold outside. And Chicago in April definitely fits that description. But we do our best, and we love playing in Chicago. So
maybe the grip, breaking ball a little harder to throw. Could that be part of what you're referencing?
Perhaps. You'll have to talk to somebody who throws a breaking ball, though. I'm not that guy, so.
Never, right? There's no signals between you and the catcher.
No, none. Of course not.
That's funny. A little bit about this season. Everyone's saying on balance, it looks like it could be a true 4-team race. And, your club obviously has improved, and a couple others have, too. How do you see this division?
It's tough, it's a very tough division. I mean, every team seems to kind of bolstered from last year, including us. Obviously, we're going into the season with a lot of confidence. I don't think anybody in this clubhouse is worried about, the first series of the year. It's over, it's done with, it's behind us, and, we're on to winning some games now. But as far as going forward, I mean, it's going to be competitive. But I don't know if that's any different than it's been the last couple of years. I mean, we've had some really good teams in the Central, and now we're equally as good, if not better on paper. So we'll see how it goes.
Can you contrast a little bit last year and things that you liked about your year, and how you intend to apply that or improve it this year?
I mean, it was definitely a good year for me. I was able to help the club in a number of different facets. You know, when I first came up with these guys last season, I was kind of thrown into like the long reliever role, oftentimes going 2 innings and maybe even more than that, and then kind of, I guess, graduated up into the later innings, which is, I think, for every reliever where you want to be, you know, 8th, 9th inning or whatever. But I'd like to just build on that. You know, I'm hoping that I'll get some opportunities for some holds this year, you know, 7th, 8th inning stuff. So for me, that, you know, going in, that's kind of going to be my own personal goal, is to just be able to, you know, if I'm put into a game with you know, a 1-run lead or when the team's ahead, just to be able to leave the game with the lead still. So that's really all it is for me.
When you have your sit downs with Coop, you know, what kind of stuff is he telling you? I mean, what's his like main goal for you?
You know, Coop and I have a really good relationship. We talk a lot about stuff, and, you know, I don't know if there's any one thing that he's banging on me about. You know, during spring training, I had some things timing-wise and some kind of mechanical tweaks that he picked up on and kind of helped me through. But other than that, so far this year, it's been pretty much we've been on the same page. So there hasn't really been a lot of coaching or rebuilding that needs to go on just yet. I hope it stays that way. I hope that I can stay in a position where my delivery is good, I'm throwing the ball well, where he's not feeling like he needs to, you know, coach me, and he can just kind of let me do my thing.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people, have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. We're back on the spotlight. We're talking Robin Ventura. He is the manager. He's got a few years under his belt here, and he's got more talent this season than he's ever had before. So there will be a lot of eyes on Robin as he manages his team, manages the bullpen, and puts out the batting order each day, and then see where this takes us. Certainly this looks every bit as talented as any playoff team that I've seen here. I expect this team to be in the 90-win area and challenge. And the lineup 1 through 9, solid. The bench, better than it's been in a few years. The pitching staff beefed up by reliever acquisitions. And Robin talks about all these things in his first Southside media session of 2015.
Moving from Arizona to Charlotte to Kansas City.
Yeah, it feels like we've been on the road a long time. I mean, you leave spring training, go to Charlotte, and then you have quite a few off days in Kansas City as well. So it's just nice to actually get home for guys that have been here. And, it feels like home, being able to come back. It is a short stint, but you like getting in here and getting going.
Robin, what kind of restrictions, if any, will be on Chris on Sunday?
There'll be a few. You're hoping somewhere around 6 innings he can get up there in the mid-90s. I think if it was his arm, it would be one thing, but he's looked great in the past of just his mechanics, and watch him in spring getting closer and closer to where he is right now. So we're pretty happy with where he's at. You just want to make sure you're not running him out there and getting him overextended.
Robin, when did you learn
patience in baseball, that these sort of things that happen, blips, or
When you don't get a hit in 41 at bats, it somehow you learn perseverance and patience and stubbornness. I mean, I was given patience. There was a certain level to it, and there's only so far you can go with it. I mean, there is patience, and then there comes a time when there's no more patience. So I think 3 games into the season, for me, there's still patience. I think we did some things well. We didn't pitch or hit all that great. I mean, there's guys that we scored some runs, but you'd like to score more than 1 run in a couple of those games. So there's room for improvement. Our guys are still getting acclimated, and I think as a group it's going to get better. But yeah, there is a certain amount of patience, and then at some point there's not.
do you like the fact you're facing?
Does that answer your
When
question?
is that? When does that run out?
It'll happen. I mean, it's not today, but again, there's a level with that with everything.
Do you have to give some credit, though, to what Kansas City did, because this is a team's coming off the World Series?
They played well. I mean, they're a good team. They played well. I think the ring ceremony probably had something to do with it. They were right back into where they were last year, but they did everything well. I mean, you look across, they all hit well in that series. We didn't pitch particularly well. I think we, by the second, third game, we played better defense, but a couple home runs get you.
You have a new two-hitter. A little worse off than you.
What's that?
Team across the way is a little worse off. They only have 1 run in 3 games. Still looking for their first win.
Yeah, somebody's going to get one today. So that much will be answered today. So we're focused on what we're doing. We can't sit there and get into what's in their head, but we want to win more than they do.
You have a new 2-hitter, a rebuilt kind of heart of the order, an added speed element in Micah. Does it feel like you haven't seen any of it yet kind of work together?
No. I mean, there's some of it that you see it starting to get there, but for what guys, like the track record of guys and what's possible with these guys, we haven't seen that yet. So I think that's, mentioning patience. There's some of it that I don't think you're going to see it every single game, but you're going to see enough of it that it's the majority of the games.
How much of the defensive challenges early on are because these guys are just getting used to working together at game speed?
Some of it you're gonna get some with a young guy at second base. I think that's expected with a guy trying to prove himself and get acclimated to the big leagues. There will be some bumps there that happen, but I expect him to get over that fairly quickly, just because of who he is and how he goes about his business. Again, the other stuff, we have some guys that are better in terms of being able, like today we'll have a Gordon at third base that helps you defensively. So we do have some guys. I think Jose's better than he was last year of just being able to get over there. The play he made yesterday with a bare hand was a nice play. I just think we're better off than we've been in the last couple of years of just guys being able to get to it and catch it and throw it.
The Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound, saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.